Hey, it's Mike Scully here, and today I actually have a workshop for you, Casually Convert Workshop, and we'll be covering my journey and learnings that I've taken from them. So, first of all, who am I? Mike Scully. I'm 25 years old. Failed most of my school in childhood, growing up, middle school, and so on. Failed most of it. Just about scraped through in the end, but yeah, it definitely wasn't my forte. I did an apprenticeship then in telecommunications, or as a telecommunications engineer. This was the best route for me at the time. Absolutely, a 9 to 5 job. I enjoyed it. I got paid pretty well, but I was capped at a certain amount that wasn't going to give me the lifestyle I wanted. I didn't have the freedom I wanted, and to be honest, they're the main two things when it comes to building your own business: unlimited income cap and freedom to go where you want, be where you want, and do what you want, and call your own shots. That's really it. So I found online business just under 2 years ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago. I quit my 9 to 5 job 3 months in. So it was actually September 2022, to be more direct, when I first started building online, and then 3 months later I quit my job and went all in. Okay, coming up to half a mil earned in that time frame, $500,000. I love cars, fitness, and helping others. That's the main about me. Okay, so what do? I do multiple things: landing pages and websites. It's an all-inclusive service with the copy, etc., the development, the design, and the whole lot. Coaching other freelancers, and this is what I really love. Again, back to that point of helping others. I love being able to get to do that, and I'm an investor as well: stocks, crypto, property, etc. Overall goals is to expand my network and grow Casually as a brand, and Mike Scully myself as a personal brand. Okay, so how did I get here? I found Twitter. I saw a gap in the market for landing pages. Bear in mind, I had very little skills. I did an apprenticeship as a telecommunications engineer. To be honest, that's a fancy word. A lot of people say technician. But so I had no skills for online computers, anything like that. But I saw landing pages with no code tools. You could build them. So drag and drop is very, very straightforward with that. Now, loads of agencies were around, but nobody freelancing to a high level on Twitter that I could see, and purely selling landing pages. There was actually one guy, and he was my mentor. I ended up paying him quite a substantial amount of money at the time for me to mentor me, and that accelerated my growth as well. I found a tool called card.co. This is fantastic. I even have it open in my tabs up here, and I still build on this to this day. It's a fantastic builder, and I've expanded to, as you can see here, ClickFunnels, WordPress, different things like that. But again, Card is a fantastic starting tool for freelancers. So I branded myself around landing pages and started sharing advice on how people could build their own landing pages that convert. Okay. From there, I built up a solid client base, and referrals went crazy. One of the massive drivers of my success was my ability to leverage people. Now, you must constantly create new connections from thin air. I constantly did free work. Even when I was getting paid, I still did more free work and give them free value. I would only do this for people I knew had a solid network, meaning if I did them a solid, they would feel like, okay, they owe me something, they're keeping an eye out for me. They'd eventually refer me, or at least keep me top of mind for when something comes up. My best advice when starting out is to master the fundamentals and become consistent. Important. Fundamentals and become consistent. Biggest point here. I haven't missed a day of tweeting in I don't know how long. I genuinely don't think I've ever missed a day since I started again September 2022, year and a half, 2 years ago. Year and a half, yeah. So get your basics down and actually become good at the thing you're selling. I wouldn't have got referrals if my service was bad. Okay, people always talk marketing and sales, and you just need more and more and more sales, but fulfillment can sell in itself, okay, if it's good enough. You get better by doing the free work, doing paid work, and refining your craft outside of this. Constant YouTube videos, constant learning. It does not stop. You continue going. Okay. Now, the flywheel to making more money. In order to make more money, there are a few different ways. I was personally able to scale my income without hiring a bunch of people the usual way. People, level up by hiring a ton more people, but now their expenses are way more, and their profit margins are low, and it's pointless scaling because you're under a lot of pressure. What's the point in earning 100 grand a month and spending 80 when you could earn 22 and spend 2? It's the same thing. Okay. You come out with the same. So instead I found leverage. I used contractors for projects, and I still do. I was able to charge 2 to 3k literally in the first 3 or 4 months of starting out per project, I'm dealing with a project even now at the moment that's worth about 12k. So that's the level I've gone to, and that's the level you can go to too in the space of a year and a half, 2 years. 90% profit margins for most projects. That's the way it is. My offer isn't productized, so what I do is very custom to my clients' needs. This means I charge a premium. That doesn't mean you have to do the same though. The other way is you productize your offer so much that it can be delivered without you and at a good margin, right? All you need to focus on then is the distribution. These are the only two ways you make more. Okay, think about that. I decided to widen my skill set and become irreplaceable. And it's actually something I'm dealing with quite a few clients at the moment, is adding on to the initial sale. So we're upselling essentially. I took my core skill, landing pages, and I stacked on top of it. Clients needed help with video sales letters. Perfect. I'd had a look and I did it, and I've done this numerous times. If they're having trouble with their email marketing, I learned the copy and took care of it. I was able to do this for free in the beginning, and then I was able to start charging because I got results and take revenue share, etc. It kept and going. Okay, this means I'm competent enough to run the entire operation and have a minimal viable knowledge of what's happening in each role. So I understand everything. Okay. There's no secret. People always look for new offers. One day they're selling landing pages, the next it's copywriting, 3 months later it's automation. They all work. They all have major flaws too. No business model is perfect. It's difficult. It's not easy. You have to put in a lot of work to it. There are pros and cons to every single one. It's stress, and it's stress tolerance as well. It's those who master the fundamentals like tweeting, engaging, building their network, and upskilling win no matter what on a long enough time frame. Okay, if you're one of those people who tends to shift and get dragged towards the grass is greener, the shiny object syndrome, simply check yourself and become more self-aware. Notify people that you're friends with in your community that you are like this. Okay, so I hope this helps you. Now, we actually have an offer at the moment where you can sign 3 to 10 high-ticket clients for your freelance business in the next 180 days, guaranteed, or you get a full refund of your investment. Okay, it's guaranteed, no risk. 3 to 10 high ticket clients, that could range anywhere from 3k to even high ticket for me, it's like 10, 12k. So the range here is massive, right? And the potential is massive, but your funds are guaranteed. Okay, so if that interests you, check the link below. You'll actually be able to book a free one-to-one call with me. We'll see if you qualify, see if this is something that would suit you, and go from there. So I'll talk to you soon. Take care.